Inizio. Italian word of the day for today, Friday, 24 May 2024, is Inizio, which kind of sounds like what it translates to in English in one form. However, the form I'm translating it to is start, but a word similar to start in the English language that sounds a little closer to Inizio is initiate. And so start means to begin something, be it a process or an action or something like that, or to commence something or to initiate something. So it could be communications, it could be a competition, it could be something like that. In some races, there's a point where the race begins. It might be called like a starting line, for example. Okay. And sometimes with a starting point, let's go with a starting point. So sometimes with a start, the start of something can also be the end of something. So take my 5.8 mile road walk run set, for example. I start at one place in the driveway currently, and then I do my 5.80 miles and I end in the same place I start. And so that is an example of if something starts and ends in the same place, a term for that might be going full circle. If something starts at one place and ends somewhere else, it does not go full circle. All right. And so thinking through, let's take and apply this to making through what might a different starting point be for the 5.8 mile road walk run set. I call it the Tanis set. I use it for my running training. What might the start and end point be in this scenario? I move in with my boyfriend, Josh Kerr, and we live in Seattle, and then perhaps we get the dream house. So let's go through. So start and end point 1. So I thought of two different scenarios with different meaning for starting. Start and end point 1 for my 5.8 mile road walk run set. Once moved in with my boyfriend Josh Kerr, and we do it together and before we move into our dream house. Sidewalk across the road from the parking lot at Deer Creek Park. Use the park for warm up and cool down. So you're supposed to use the park if you park there. So actually use the park for warm up and cool down. It's close to where my parents live and Top Pot Donuts. Also can pass the dream house 3 times in any one go to maximize our chances per set of seeing the sign go up. Like, so if the house goes on the market and they put a sign up, we have 3 times when we might pass it. If we're living in Seattle and drive over, be 1, driving to the parking lot, 2, walking/running past, 3, departing Woodway after completing the set. So we drive past it on our way to the parking lot, then walk/run past it, and then drive past it on our way up. Okay. And then the Chicories want us to pass our dream house more than 3 times per set, though 3 sounds good to Josh and I. Like that's us remembering to drive past it and park in the parking lot and drive past it all the way up. So the Chicories want more, and we're like, yo. Okay. 3's a lot. Okay. But yeah, okay. We content with 3. Okay. And there's a minimum of 1, so even if we didn't park there, there's the 1. Working through if we get our dream house. So let's say we get the dream house. Continue set after bought dream house and before moving in. So let's say we have bought the dream house, but we're not yet moved in. We continue doing the set. Can think/talk as we go past about what we want to do the house/inside. So we bought the house and we still have a ways to wait. So then we can utilize our time going past the house, passing it, to think about what do we want to do and talk and plan kind of thing. And then once moved in, use the front door/driveway as the start/end point for the set. So then the start/end point would be that. And then start and end point 2. So this is again for the we move in together in Seattle and we drive over. This one is, so that one is in the town of Woodway and kind of getting it in understanding the dynamic of just parking in the town of Woodway other than at one's house. So that has a certain start and end point meaning to it. A different start and end point is one where it's kind of perception of a community and a different community, Richmond Beach, which is right nearby as well. And that was start and end point 2, street parking by Richmond Beach Community Park. Use the park for warm up / cool down. Has a porta potty, restroom, and library has restrooms and water fountains. Could also pick up / return items as needed. So we can, there's a potential for, especially if we're going on a day where it's really hot or something like that, the water fountains might be a big sell. And also, if we want to put things on hold at the library, then it's not just the starting point for our walk run, it could also be the starting point for picking those library items up physically in person. Right, so then a starting point, as in where the car is parked, can be a starting point for more than just the physical activity in that one. So yeah, there we go. Where something begins, the start. And I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. This currently from this Friday, 24 May 2024, and the Italian word of the day for today is Inizio, which translates to English as start.